Hi, I'm going to read this poem, take position. Actually, it's a prose poem. It's called When I Was a Hammer. Might even call it a fable. Maybe it's just a piece of writing. Who knows? At any rate, here it goes. When I was a hammer. When I was a hammer, I came to love the night. No sooner would I bite into a block of stone, or strike the cold iron of an anvil, or kiss the head of a nail, than blue sparks, the Holy Spirit between my father hammerhead and the sun, which was whatever I had struck, would ignite. The blue sparks, the first of all explosions, the origin of all meetings inferred. The blow had lain dormant in the hammer for all eternity. Its force was already trembling in the thing. The hammer was a pure intent. As a hammer, I invited the arms of men to pray. One blow struck true could awaken the law, fracture the skull, finish with the gentlest tapping the frame of a door. A young man finishing just such a door frame dropped me from a second-story window because he had seen a girl and chased after her. In her he had forgotten how to pray, but it was necessary that he forget. I lay there for centuries, and my wood rotted away and my iron turned to rust. It fed the soil power, turned it into grace, and after 1,000 years I became a red-haired poet. A great falling away from the majesty of a hammer, but what can you do? As a hammer I made things adhere. I tempered steel. I smashed in the head of my enemies. As a poet I stared at the world bewildered and often betrayed, and knew nothing in it was solid. Nothing held together for very long. Nothing, not even my bitterness, lasted. The hammer sought the satisfaction of hard things against hard things. Something must give. Something solid struck or was struck. The hammer, like the poet, sought a rhythm and a song. The poet, like the hammer, sought to nail things down, but he was lifting his words and smashing them into rivers, seeking to make sparks only from the wind. Sometimes the soul of the hammer rises in the poet, becomes wield-worthy, digs its claw deep into the rotted wood of the door that has long hung crooked and half off its hinge, and tears it down. So much of the poet must be stripped away before he can even begin to be an adequate door. Sometimes the soul of a poet rises in the hammer and sounds out all the idols, and proves what is full and what is hollow. As a hammer, I was sure there was nothing worthwhile in a poet. As a poet, I rhapsodized about hammers, but my palms were soft, uncalloused, and there wasn't a trace of a hammer in my hand. Only a pen. Only a pen with which I wrote, "Once when I was a hammer," to which the hammer replied, "And now that I am a poet."